first, okay? And then I'll spotlight you, Jacqueline.
Fantastic.
All right, so we should be live. Hello, everyone. My name is Felipe. I'm the MS Workouts Member Support Specialist. Don't be alarmed. Jacqueline is here with me, and she's going to be leading the live workout class. I just wanted to jump in and just say hello to everyone, right? Thank you all so much for joining. We host these monthly workout classes on YouTube once a month, right? Every third Thursday. And it's for the general population, for everybody in the MS Workouts community. So y'all can experience steady pace, right? Today, I think is a really cool event because we're joined by not only members of MS Workouts, but I believe we've also had some members who have brought their friends to experience MS Workouts and the steady pace technique. So if you're one of those individuals that was invited, welcome. We're really happy to have you here. If you're a steady pace member, awesome job showing up, right? Super happy to have y'all here as well. And then if you're just an individual that's part of the YouTube channel or the community at large, you know, again, we're happy to have you here. So this is going to be a live workout class, right? We're going to get started right away. I'm going to pass it off to Jacqueline because that's really what y'all are here for, to get results through the steady pace technique. So Jacqueline, let me go ahead and remove my spotlight, and I'm going to spotlight you for you to take over. Floor is yours.
Fantastic. Thank you, Felipe. Welcome, everyone. As mentioned, my name is Jacqueline Vandergag, and I am a steady pace trainer here at MS Workouts. So today I'm going to lead you through our live workout class, a YouTube workout class for this current month of June 2023. The schedule for today looks like this. We're going to start with some body fundamentals. I know we're here for hip flexors, but we definitely need to work on our body fundamentals. So we're going to hit the whole body, some upper, some lower, just a few, about 3 exercises there. And then we're going to switch over and to get into those hip flexors. And we'll hit those hip flexors because we're all here to be able to strengthen our hip flexors and pick up their leg with more ease. So thank you all so much for joining us. And as just a little plug, we'll touch on this at the end of class. So I'll mention it now. So hang on to the end. Please make sure if you're able to now today, to sign up for our 5-day hip flexor immersive workshop. This will start on Thursday, July the 6th. So that is on our website. You can head over to msworkouts.com to register and get in there. It's a free workshop. It's 5 days. And give it your best. It's all encompassing. It'll give you an idea of what steady pace technique is and what we do here in MS Workouts. So I'll leave that at that. We'll touch on that at the end. We can hold on any questions. You can also always add that into the comment box if you're here joining us live today in the YouTube and Zoom here. All right. So before we begin our workout, because that's what we're here for, just a quick checklist. Make sure your environment is ready. Make sure your workout space is ready. Make sure you have water, that cool environment. In addition, make sure you have a progress journal. Below this YouTube video, you will find the link to the progress journal. This will help you mark down your results because, you know, you need a roadmap. Where are you? Where are you going? How well are you doing? You need to mark down those results. So that progress journal is below this video. In addition, if you have resistance bands, grab them. You can also use a belt or a towel. I will demonstrate this to you as well as I go through. Make sure you have a chair. And if you want to head on a mat and work on an exercise mat, then make sure you have that as well. The bottom line is make sure your exercise space is free and safe from any hazards. We don't want hazards. We don't want you tripping if you're walking and moving and going through the workout. So the bottom line is, are you ready? All right. So just a few things I wanted to pass along to you as we get going. Some tips for you to get the most out of your workout today. Make sure you engage the muscles the entire time. This is very important. The burn comes in and you're like, I just want to quit. I want to relax those muscles just for like a half a second. No. We want to engage the whole time. That's how you'll get good results. And then when you exhaust those muscles, then hold that muscle for 2 seconds or so, soak up that burn, and remember that time so you can write in your progress journal, disengage, and then jump right back in to finish up the set. And also, it's tempting, slow down your tempo. It's so easy, especially when we're doing dynamic sets. We're going 7 up, 7 down, 7 seconds either way. We want to go quick because we're like, this burn's getting too much. I want to go quicker. I want to go faster. Get it over with faster. Not to be done. The bottom line is, remember, especially this is that steady pace here, success is when you reach muscle exhaustion. It doesn't feel like success, but it's a mindset change, and that's how you'll get results. If you don't prompt your body to push your muscles to get results, it won't happen. So that's where the bottom line is. All right, so that's a lot of chit chat from me. One last quote I wanted to share with you, and that is this, just to inspire you and to motivate you. as we get going into this workout. Never underestimate the investment you make in yourself. Honestly, this is an investment. The time you are giving back to your body now, this is the time when you push your muscles to exhaustion that you're investing in yourself. You will see results. You will become stronger. And I'm not the only one who will say this. If you're here live on the Zoom call, you will see all kinds of steady pacers, for those of us who are steady pacers, who have seen fabulous results. So, and why? Because they invested time in themselves. So don't underestimate that. All right. So that's enough chit chat for me. Let's head back and let's get our workout started. As mentioned, I'm going to start with our body fundamentals part, the full body fundamentals, and we'll start with that. I'm going to refocus my camera back there so you guys can see me a little better. And make sure you get those progress journals. I will zoom out, not to worry. All right, there we go. You'll see that lovely clock. All right, so here we go. I'm going to head on back with all my stuff. Felipe is going to handle the rest and getting people in, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. So as mentioned, our first exercise is our armchair push-up. So for that armchair push-up, I have a chair. Lovely. Make sure your chair is nice and stable. It doesn't have wheels that roll. And then if you do have wheels that roll, then make sure you lock them so they don't roll. And I don't have armrests. I have more of a backrest on mine, and that's perfectly okay. What you can do is you can hold the seat of your chair. If you do have armrests, use those armrests to push yourself up. Now, there's two things I want to say here. Is we're going to be trying to lift our derriere off the chair. That's our goal. Now, I'm going to hold put my palm of my hands on the chair. My pressure is going to be through the heel of my hand right there, not on my fingers. So if I do that, I get pressure on my wrist. We don't want that. I'm going to have my legs fully extended and lift my bum all the way up. That being said, if you have hyperextension in your knees, bend your knees and come all the way up and hold. And you don't have to clear very high. You just need to lift a little bit off that chair, and you will engage those upper body muscles. You'll feel it across the pecs. So I love to do this in class. So like I said, I lead workout classes here at Steady Pace or MS Workouts. And I like to ask people to give me a wave just so I know that we're ready to go and I'm not starting too soon. If you think I'm good to go and you're good to go, perfect. Thank you for the waves, members. I love it. So here we go. I have my clock right here. I will get it started once we get going. So here we go. Sitting up nice and tall. All right. Legs are fully extended. If you're doing that way, raise your bum off the chair and we're going to hold, and clock is on. Here we go. We're holding. We're going to go for 130 here, metabolic. Ideally, we want to exhaust in that 45 second to the 130 mark. So give it your best. We're going to make sure that our hips are right underneath our shoulders. You're going to feel this in your upper body. You're also going to feel a good cardiovascular heart rate. You'll hear my heart rate go real fast because I'll have trouble breathing. Actually, I won't have trouble breathing. I'll just be talking a little faster. And we're just give it our best effort. You're going to have a slight bend in those elbows. And don't forget to breathe. Remember, muscle exhaustion is our goal. So if you've already reached exhaustion, that's a good thing. Remember that time? Soak up that burn, jump right back in. And give it your best effort. We are 40 seconds in. Nicely done. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Squeeze that chair. Good work. We're targeting the whole upper body here. We're approaching muscle exhaustion, that exhaust range, where it's going to get really difficult. If you're not everybody exhausted, it's coming soon. Here we go for 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're in the exhaust range. Last 30 seconds. Squeeze that chair. The burn's getting great. I know it is. Keep those shoulders down. Last 30 seconds. Exhaust these muscles. We can do it. Breathe into your nose, out through your mouth. Give it your best. Slight bend in your elbow. That makes it a little bit harder. There we go. 15 seconds to go. You're still with me? You're giving back to your body. It's your investment in yourself. Good work, guys. We got 9 seconds to go. Here we go for 4, 6, 5, 4, 3. Did you exhaust yet? 2, 1, and slowly disengage. Nicely done. As you can tell, my heart rate went up, which is good. It means it's a good cardio workout. Who said exercise isn't cardio? And I didn't exhaust. Well, I will have to make that more difficult next time. All right. So that's our first full body fundamental. We're going to do 2 more. The next one would be our lovely safe squat. We like to call this one the armchair push-up is the upper body, safe squat, upper body. But now we're going to do the safe squat. It's going to hit our lower body. So here we go. For that safe squat, we need a chair. Ideally have perhaps even 2 chairs, one in front of you, one behind you, and we'll give it our best. So we need to stand up nice and tall. All right, and what we're gonna do is as I sit, I wanna make sure I can possibly hold on to this one as well. If you can't do it, hold on. What we're gonna do is stand up nice and tall. I want you to push your bum. We're gonna do a metabolic squat. We'll push our bum way out and come down to as low as you can where you have control. And we're gonna do a metabolic squat, which is a simple hold. All right, if you're ready, give me that wave. I don't wanna go too fast. Thank you so much, Nicole. Awesome, you know the drill. Thank you, Karen. You know the drill as well. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Lisa. So here we go. We're gonna stand up nice and tall. Make sure your weight of your heels or the weight of your body is on your heels, not on your toes. You'll tip forward. So put your weight right on your heels. You can have your toes slightly bent out, like pointed out. That way your knees will, they'll extend out, they'll extend out away from your body like that. Not in, they won't cave in. And here we go. So you guys all give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna make sure I'm positioned and properly balanced. My weight is on my heels. Here we go, standing up nice and tall. Let's do this. Let's put the clock on and we'll push our bum all the way out. We're gonna come down as low as we can where we have control and we're holding. If you need to hold on to something, that's perfectly fine. And breathe. You're gonna push your bum way out. Your knees can flare out, not a problem. Squeeze, keep that weight on your heels. Good work, and don't forget to breathe into that nose, out that mouth. We're 20 seconds in, we're targeting our glutes. We're targeting our hamstrings. Excellent work. Squeeze those glutes the whole time. Don't let them relax. Give it your best. You got it for 2. We're 30 seconds in. Nicely done, and keep going. You've got it. Squeeze those glutes. We want strong glutes. That'll help us when we want to get out of chairs. Remember, muscle exhaustion's our goal. Dig deep and squeeze those glutes. Don't let them relax. You've got it. Excellent work. We're 45 seconds in. Nicely done. I'm squeezing. I'm starting to shake, rattle, and roll. That's okay. I'm going to give it my best. My back is nice and flat. I'm breathing. Nicely done. We're approaching the 1 minute mark. We got it, guys, for 2, 1. There we are. That's it for me. Woo. Jumping right back in. We're able to last 30 seconds to exhaust these muscles. Good work. Give it your best and squeeze those glutes. Push that bum out. You've got it, guys. 20 seconds to go. Muscle exhaustion. Where's success of that? Let's do it. Here we go for 15 seconds. Jumping back in as soon as you exhaust as soon as you can. Nicely done. 10 seconds to go and squeeze those glutes. Good work for 7. Good work for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly disengage. Nicely done. That is a tough exercise. If you're like me, you hit exhaustion, which is a good thing, not a bad thing at all. All right. So make those notes in your journal where you're at. Grab a drink of water if you need to. And then we'll rock into the last exercise in the body fundamental part of this class. And that is a trunk flexion. Now this exercise is dynamic, so it's a little bit different, but I'll walk you through that. So for a dynamic trunk flexion, we're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair. We are going to be, I don't think position I want to be in. That's my decision. I'm going to sit right now to swear with you. We're going to be flexing all the way forward and coming all the way back. Nice and slow forward, nice and slow back. Now, where do you put your arms? Either crisscross, that's usually a starting position. To make it more challenging, put your arms behind your head. Or otherwise, even hold like a weight to load up that torso. So make sure you're square in your chair because we'll be flexing forward and coming back. We don't want you to fall out of your chair. So make sure those hips are nice and square. I always like to rock my hips a little bit, make sure I'm square, not going to fall. And then we'll do crisscross with your arms or behind your neck or hold a free weight. Whatever works for you. So when you're ready, give me that quick thumbs up, a wave. Perfect. I appreciate that. I don't want to start without you. Excellent work. So here we go. Get your arms in position. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to be squeezing our abs. Here we go. I want you to go all the way forward to the point where you have control. This is as far as I can flex, and clock is going to go on. And now I'm slowly going to come backwards. Nice and slow for 7 seconds. Put the brakes on for 2, 1. Pause. Now come right back down, squeezing your abs. You're feeling a little bit low back. As we go back down for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Actively squeeze the abs the whole time. Don't let them relax. Squeezing my abs. Just giving my best effort for 2, 1. Pause. Down I go again. I'm going to keep squeezing those abs. You've got it, guys. Dig deep. Remember, muscle exhaustion is our goal. Down I go for 2. Pause. Up I go again and squeezing my abs. Nicely done. Strong abs are going to give me better balance. Up I go for 1. Pause. And down I go again. Nice and slow. Giving it my best effort. Whatever my body will give me today for 3, 2, 1. Pause. Up I go again. When you can't move and you can't come up anymore, the same slow tempo. That's exhaustion. Up I go for a pause. And down I go again. Nice and slow. We're approaching exhaustion. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then up I go one more time. We're in that exhaust range. Good work. Squeeze my abs. Give me a nice, slow, even tempo. Up I go. Pause. And then down I go one more time. You've got it, guys. Dig deep. When you've reached exhaustion, that is success. Down I go for 2. Pause. And then up I go again. Nicely done. Last time to come all the way up. Nice to go for 2. Pause. Don't relax. Down I go again. If you're still with me, good work. Down we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly disengage. Excellent work. All right. So make those notes in your journal. What time you reach exhaustion. And then we're going to switch now. Here we go. So our focus on for this month is our hip flexors. That's what we're here for. We want to hit those hip flexors so we can be able to pick up our legs with more ease. I know this personally is my favorite focus on because it's something I struggled with before I joined MS Workouts. I didn't have any, I had hip flexors. They were just really weak. So I'm here today to tell you, you can't get them stronger. So we'll just do it. All right. So our first exercise, so jot this in your journal, is our hip flexion. We're going to start on that left-hand side. At least I am. If you want to start the right, not a problem. And this is a metabolic exercise. All right. So for that hip flexion, what we're going to do is extend our left leg all the way up. Now, if this is too difficult because you can't do it, not a problem. Grab a band, a towel, or a belt, slide it underneath your calf, and assist it all the way up. And as much as possible, don't use as much, kind of loosen the resistance as much as possible. Where do you sit in your chair? I know for myself, it's better, the more you sit to the front of your chair, the more the hip flexor will be involved. So I like to kind of wiggle my bum in and out, make sure I get that spot where I feel my hip flexor, which is kind of in that area, right in your hip, be doing the work. You're going to feel your quad, which is just your thigh muscle, but we want to get that hip flexor involved too. So if you don't need assistance, not a problem. You'll just extend your right leg, or left leg rather, all the way up and hold. Ready? Are we ready? I see a few of you on camera. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. So sitting up nice and tall in your chair, let's extend our left leg all the way up and we're going to hold. Clock is going on. There we go. Squeeze that quad. Squeeze your thigh. You've got it. Good work. And we're just going to go for time here, giving it our best effort. You're going to feel it in the hip flexor. Remember, muscle exhaustion is our goal. We want to exhaust our muscles. I'm squeezing my hip flexor. I'm squeezing my thigh. It's active and engaged the whole time. We're not moving. We're sitting up tall. Don't let that leg bounce. Good work. 5 more seconds and we're 30 seconds in, guys. You're doing it. You're giving back to your body. You're investing in yourself. That's exactly what we're here for today. Nicely done. We're 35 seconds in. Good work. Squeezing your thighs. Squeeze that hip flexor. When it gets to the point where it exhausts, you're telling the hip flexor it has to get stronger, and it will get stronger. Trust me. I'm here today to tell you that because that's how it works. Simple science. Let's do it. We're squeezing. We have 10 more seconds, and then we're a minute in. And then what we call the exhaust range here at Steady Pace and MS Workouts. Good work for 3, 2, 1. Good work. Holding. Keep holding. Last 30 seconds. Let's exhaust these muscles. That's what we're here for. Good work. Nicely done. Giving it your best. That's all you got to do. Whatever the body will give you today. Doesn't have to be your personal best. Good work. We got 15 seconds to go. Squeeze that thigh. Squeeze that hip flexor. We want it to be stronger. May start shaking, rattling, and rolling. Good work. When you're exhausted, disengage. Remember the time. Write it down at the end. Here we go. We're holding for 3, 2, 1. And slowly disengage. Nicely done. Good work on that one. The tough exercise, but you did it. All right, so jot those notes in your journal. All right, good work. And we're going to jump into our next exercise, which we did that on the left side. Let's do the right side. And of course, if you started with your right side, do the left side now. But I'm going to do my right because I just did my left. So here we go. Same exercise, opposite side. Let's do this. So sitting nice and tall in our chair. Again, if you're sitting and you have to extend your right leg and you can't right now, no problem. Reach your body where it's at. Grab a band, a belt, or a towel. Slide underneath that calf and assist it all the way up. Again, sit near the front of your chair to that point where when you extend your left leg all the way up, you will feel your hip flexor, you'll feel your quad engaged. And we're just going to give it our best effort. Extend our right leg all the way up. We ready? Here we go, guys. Thank you all so much. Let's sit up nice and tall in our chair. Let's extend our right leg all the way up. And nicely done. Clock is on. Here we go. Squeeze that quad. Squeeze that hip flexor. Sitting up nice and tall, engaging your abs too. That's super important as well. Don't forget to breathe in that nose, out that mouth. And remember, muscle exhaustion's our goal. That's what we're doing here. We're not here to get 130 at ease. We're here to exhaust these muscles. Good work. If you need more pressure, if you need to make it harder, put a little more pressure on top of your knee. Push down a little bit. That'll definitely engage the hip flexor a little bit more. Good work. We're 30 seconds in, squeezing, just giving your best. Now this could look very different on this side versus the other side, and that's perfectly fine. Just meet your body where it's at. We are 40 seconds in, squeezing our thigh. Squeeze that hip flexor, actively engage. Don't let it relax. If it relaxes, that's success. That's a good thing. That's the time you remember to write down. And then jump right back in. Good work. Nicely done. Here we go. We're approaching the exhaust range. Last 30 seconds. Ready, guys? Here we go for 2, 1. 30 more seconds to go, guys. And that's the set. Let's do it. That's 30 seconds to exhaust these muscles. You can do it. Squeeze that thigh. Squeeze that hip flexor. You've got it. Nicely done. 20 seconds to go. Don't forget to sit up nice and tall and breathe and start to shake, rattle, and roll. You probably can't quite see that on camera, but I'm shaking pretty hard inside. Nicely done. 12 seconds to go. You're doing it. Good work. Here we go for 8 more seconds. Squeezing. Excellent work for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly disengage. Woo! That one definitely felt hurt. Good work. So jotting a note in that journal the time you reach exhaustion on that hip flexion. Good work. So we're going to keep rocking and rolling. We are going to be doing a trunk extension. As I alluded to just a few minutes ago, we need to have strong abs as well. And we also need to give our hip flexors just a few more seconds to recover. So we'll give it about, a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops to recover, and we'll hit the hip flexors yet again. All right. So for that trunk extension, we're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair. And we're going to extend our body back like so. Your arms, you can either go crisscross, you can put your arms behind your head, you can hold a free weight, whatever it is to load that torso up. And as we extend back, we're just going to hold for the first 30 seconds. And then we'll do a micro movement, which is slow coming forward and slow coming back. I am not resting on the back of my chair. I'm just going to go back and hold. I'm going to engage my abs. I'm going to feel a little bit in the low back as well. All right. Are we ready to rock and roll? Keep the pace up. Keep the heart rate going. Get a good cardio workout along with an exercise strength. Good work. So here we go. Get your arms in position. Crisscross or behind your head, whatever works best for you. So you will hit exhaustion. Write that in your journal. How you put your arms. Here we go. Follow me to starting position. We're going to extend all the way back. Just come to the point where you're extending back. Nice work. We're going to hold and go for time here. The first 30 seconds there is just a metabolic hold. Nicely done. Don't forget to breathe. I'm extending back. I'm squeezing my abs. Breathing into my nose. And out through my mouth. Nice work. I'm feeling a little bit of low back as well. Strong low back. Strong abs. Good work. We're holding for another 7 seconds. Then we'll do a micro movement. Excellent work. Don't forget to breathe for 2, 1. All right, here we go. Come forward a little bit. Micro movement time. And pause. Don't relax. And slowly go back. Pause. And slowly come forward. Keep the tempo nice and slow. Squeeze the abs the whole way. Back. Nicely done. Pause. Slowly come forward. Good work. Pause. And slowly go backwards. Good work. 10 seconds to go, guys. Slowly come forward. Nicely done. Pause. And slowly go back. Woo. Let's go one more time forward if you're with me. Nice work. And we'll go back, and then we're going to hold for the last 30 seconds. This is where we want to hit exhaustion. I can tell you I'm getting really close. That's about it for me. Nice work. I'm going to jump right back in and hold and give it my best effort. Nicely done. We've got 15 more seconds to exhaust these muscles if you haven't done so already. Good work. Squeeze those abs. Bring that belly button to the spine. Nicely done. Woo. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you may relax. Good work. Draw a note in your journal. You definitely smoked those abs if you exhausted your muscles. Good work. All right. So as I said, we're going to do one more double set of unilateral set of hip flexors. So here we go. That is going to be a different exercise. It's called a hip flexion with a bent knee. I'm going to start the left-hand side. It's an eccentric exercise. So I will demonstrate that to you to show you how to do this one because it's a little bit different than the last one we did. All right. So we're going to sit in our chair nice and tall. You can have a band. You can grab a belt. You can grab like a towel. What we're going to do is bend our knees. So I'm going to start with my left side. I'm going to grab a band. Let me grab a colorful band that you can actually see me to assist my. And I'm going to make sure it's nice and flat. And I'm going to slide it underneath my left thigh. So I got a band, nice and flat. And I slide it underneath my left thigh. My knee is bent. I'm going to raise my knee up as high as possible as I can. I'm going to come all the way up. I'll go sideways there so a better view for you. I'm going to raise my knee up as high as possible. I'm not using my band, but if you need to use your band, that's perfectly fine. We're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair. That way you can see. You're going to engage those abs that we just hit. All right. So when you're ready, let me know. Ready? Here we go, guys. Perfect. Thank you all so much. So that band again is underneath my left thigh. I'm going to assist my knee all the way up as high as I'm able to. Here we go, guys. And clock is on. And I'm going to hold for 4 seconds. So I'm holding. Good work. Now I'm going to lower. I'm going to slowly bring my heel towards that ground. Put the brakes on. So it's 10 seconds slow. Loosen that band so the hip flexors doing that work for 3, 2, 1. Pause. All right. Let's assist it right back up the top and hold. Good work. Loosen that band. Give back the body so the hip flexor doing the work. Down I go nice and slow. Squeeze that hip flexor for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Move right back up. I'm going to assist it up and hold. Squeezing my hip flexor. Good work. Now I'm going to lower for 10 seconds. Put that brakes on. Remember, muscle exhaustion is our goal. Coming right back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Up I go again and hold. Good work. Squeeze that hip flexor. And now I want you to lower that heel towards that ground. 10 seconds slow. Down I go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. We're a minute in. Good work. Last 30 seconds. Exhaust these muscles. I'm holding. And now let's lower for 10 seconds. Down I go nice and slow. Give it your best effort. I'm losing range over here, but I'm doing my best. Down I go for 5, 4, 3. That's it for me. 2, 1. All right. Last set. Up I go. I'm holding. Squeezing my hip flexor. Good work. And now I'm going to slowly go down for 10 seconds. Put those brakes on. Don't let the tempo go too fast. Down we go. Let's exhaust. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you can relax. Excellent work. All right. So make a note in that journal. We've hit the hip flexor now twice on that left side. So likely you felt it a little bit more exhaustion on that second side. So good work. All right. So now we're going to switch to the other side. So same thing, hip flexion with that bent knee. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to assist it all the way up. So make sure you have a band, a belt, a towel, anything to help you to do this. All right. I know when I first started, if you want to hear a personal story from someone who started, just like you, I have MS as well. When I first started, I could not lift my knees up. Like this was next to impossible, let alone holding it for close to a minute 30. So you can start where you're at, meet your body where it's at, and give it your best. Again, let's start with hip flexion, bent knee on that right side. Taking a band or a towel, make sure it's nice and flat. We're going to slide it underneath our right thigh. We're going to assist it up and hold for 4 seconds and then lower for 10. Be sure that when you start lowering, you kind of loosen your grip on the band so that your muscles are doing the work. Your hip flexor is doing that work. Are we ready? Awesome. Thank you. Perfect. I love the thumbs up because otherwise it's just a me show and you're here to work out with me. All right, so thank you all so much. So sitting up nice and tall in your chair, let's assist our right knee all the way up and hold, and clock is on. We're gonna hold it for 4 seconds for 1. Now we're gonna lower now, so 10 seconds. So slowly lower this right heel towards the ground, squeeze that hip flexor, giving back to your body. This is why you're here today for 3, 2, 1. Pause, up and assist it up again, hold. Good work, squeeze that hip flexor, squeeze your quad. Now I'm going to lower for 10 seconds, coming down nice and slow. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. All right, hold. Good work. And now let's lower nice and slow. Giving back to your body today. Good work, guys. Breathe in that nose, out the mouth. I'm slowly lowering. Loosening my band. Drop the band all together. I'm lowering for 2, 1. Pause. Pop up right at the top and hold. Squeeze that hip flexor. Let it do the hard work. And now let's lower for 10 seconds. Good work. Coming right back down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Come right back up and hold. Nicely done. We're holding. Squeeze that hip flexor. Down we go. Last 3 seconds. Exhaust these muscles. This is our last exercise of the class. Let's give it our all. Down we go. Nice and slow for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Last effort. Pop it right back up and hold. Good work. Squeeze, and down I go for 10 seconds. Nicely done. Here we go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly disengage. Excellent work, everyone. That is a tough exercise, like I said, we did it twice in a row. All right, nicely done. So that is actually the end of our hip flexor focus on. But hang on, don't leave. I have a few things to share with you. So before you go, because you push your muscles to exhaustion, I want you to make sure you get it protein. Protein is a building block for muscle recovery. So get your protein. You need protein to actually get those muscles to recover and to rebuild, because really we pushed our muscles hard. As well, if you're on our YouTube channel, you will notice that we have a lot of active rest activities, yoga drills, yoga classes, movement drills, as well as stretches. So that's what you do tomorrow. We don't want to reapply the stimulus right away. So give yourself at least those 48 hours before you go back into exercising again. The actual trick to the thing is the muscles recover on those active rest days. Class is just the stimulus. And then after you've recovered, after 48 hours or whatever it takes you, reapply the stimulus. Do this class again, and then you'll see results. All right, and one more thing I want to share with you is this. As I alluded to at the beginning, we have a 5-day hip flexor immersive workshop coming up. It's coming up in the middle of July there. July the 6th is when we're starting. It's a Thursday, I believe. And head over to msworkouts.com to register. It's a free 5-day class. You'll be with many other members who are, exploring what MS Workouts is about, exploring steady pace technique. And they're because they want to have stronger hip flexors. They want to pick up their legs higher. I know for myself, personal story, if you don't mind me sharing, is when I first joined MS Workouts, I was dragging my feet. It wasn't so much about the foot drop, it was my hip flexors that were incredibly weak. So hip flexor focus on always holds a special place in my heart because it's like the one I felt like I hit a home run on and got stronger with. So I encourage you to head over there and register. It's a short time to do it. It's a 5-day foot drop or 5-day hip flexor, and enjoy it. Put your email in, sign up. You'll get all the emails and all the classes, and you'll experience what members like here at MS Workouts experience as a paying exclusive member. So I think that's about it, Felipe. I think it's over to you now if you want.
Perfect, Jacqueline. Well, I just want to, give you a round of applause there for our steady pace trainer leading the session. And as well, I want everybody to pat yourselves on the back, right? Because you all showed up and did it. I know that some of us had, challenges with the squat. We had challenges with some of the exercises, but that's what this is about, right? This is about meeting your body where it's at, challenging it, right? And then reapplying so we can continue to get better and better results. At this point, y'all, we want to take about 10 minutes here just to answer any questions that we might have. Since we do have steady pace members, we'd like to prioritize you all first regarding your questions. So if you're a steady pace member, feel free at this point to unmute your mic. You can ask us your question. Your image should not appear on YouTube. I think it should just be me, just so y'all know. But I'll give y'all 30 seconds there, steady pace members, to see if you have any questions about the exercises, or if you just want to pop in and say, hey, this is my experience with MS Workouts. See me there trying to Trying to extrapolate from you guys. And then if you're not a Steady Pace member, y'all, please feel free to go ahead and leave your comment if you have one, a question for us, so we can answer them for y'all at this point. Lisa, I saw you got your mic unmuted. What's going on?
Well, I mean, I can share my experience. I've been a member since January of 2020. And I find the program extremely beneficial. I'm stronger. I'm very independent. I love the program. I love all the support I get from the staff, from the other members. It's a great community. Yeah, it's terrific. I think it's well worth it.
Awesome.
Thank you, Lisa.
Appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you so much. And Lisa, I know we've been working with you since, I think, is it almost a year and a half now since we've had the privilege?
January 2020.
Oh my gosh,
She's been
years
around for a while.
exactly. Awesome. So thank you, Lisa. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I don't see any questions here from anybody else, y'all. I think,
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
I can't find the progress journal. I'm sorry, I don't know where it is.
Oh, that's perfectly fine, Kitty. So, Kitty, do you know how to access the Zoom chat? Because I can pop it in there for you.
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me go ahead and throw that in there, the link, so you can download the journal, okay?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Did you have any other questions?
No, that was it.
Did the exercise class go well for you?
Oh, absolutely. No, I can't find the chat. Where's the chat? There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Let me just
Okay.
pop it in here for you. Okay, my internet's a little bit slow, y'all, so I might be kicked off here in a little bit.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
And this is Laura. I'm a Steady Pace member as well. And I just wanted to say you guys are the best. And for those of you that are thinking of joining, I would highly recommend it. So I first got introduced to MS workouts when I had my most recent exacerbation. I don't know the exact date, but I think it's really a great community, and the exercises are spot on. I just need to do them more often.
Thank you, Laura. Jacqueline, did you want to say anything about that?
It's the community is made up of different people. It's not just, you and I and Jeff. It's everybody who's part of it, which is Steady Pacers who have, thankfully, thank you all for contributing. And really, at the end of the day, you're doing the hard work. I might be here. I always tell my kids, I have 2 kids, and I always tell them I'm the one downstairs yelling at them. And I'm like, I don't really yell at you guys. That's not my intent. But I'm like, you guys are doing the hard work. I don't know if you're pushing your muscles to exhaustion. I can't, the burn, you've got to push them. And once you do, many members can tell you will see results. And that's the really neat thing is you see results. And if you're with if you're living with MS, personally, that's what I deal with all the time. It's sort of like, am I actually going to get better? You can get better. And that's the really cool thing. I think I surprise my neurologist every time I go there. He's he kind of chagriningly looks at me and goes, are you still doing that workout class thing? And I said, you betcha, sir, you can. Not much is going to stop me. So I will be down here in my Steady Pace studio leading it because I just love it. I love leading people through it. And I know that pushing my muscles to exhaustion, you pushing your muscles to exhaustion, you will see results. So it's you guys doing the hard work. So for anyone watching us, on the YouTube channel, just push your muscles to exhaustion. Listen to your body. Don't do the exercise every day, every other day, 2 to 3 times a week, whatever it is, whatever works for you, that's best. So that's what I want to say in terms of, don't do them every day because that's sort of I know it's a mantra in our head. And for me, it's, it's like, oh, I want to do more. More is better, but not when it comes to Steady Pace technique. It's a very high intensity thing. So thank you all for sharing. Thank you for joining us today. If there's any other questions, honestly, we've got time. If you've got questions, we'll try to get our answers.
I just want to say that the team is really helpful. When you have questions, they take the time to answer and to answer until you understand. I'm not a great computer person, so Felipe gets my email quite regularly and he always answers. And also for Jacqueline, if I need something, I get her answer right away. So the support you guys give us is amazing.
Thank you for mentioning that, Nicole. And it's always a pleasure to get your emails. I enjoy helping you. I know you're always like, I don't know how you enjoy it. I do. Okay. And if you go to our Google reviews, y'all, I think one of the things that you see, the first thing is results that people get. The second thing is the support. And we really, really believe in that. We don't want you guys to just join this program. Goodbye, see you later, right? Have in your back pocket. No, we want to be a part of your lives, right? We go live every single Tuesday. Jacqueline's there, I'm there, lots of steady pacers are there. I don't know, Nicole, Laura, and Lisa, if y'all are enjoying the new form checks that we're doing too during the live Q&As. We'll ask for a volunteer to do an armchair push-up or a squat, and Jeff will actually give them the exact cues they need. It's been awesome. So it's cool as the community grows, as we get more members, we get more requests of things that we want, and we're able to include that in the program. I did want to mention too, and I'll pass it off here to you, Jacqueline, afterwards to kind of wrap up the conversation, but I'll post this below. But the impact of strength training on MS, on the central nervous system, is absolutely a fact, scientific fact. A research just published, Multiple Sclerosis News, saying aerobic and resistance training is the most effective form of intervention for this population. Why? Because we take the muscles to failure, right? And not only the muscles, but also the central nervous system. And we don't do it all the time, which means you're not going to run the risk of exacerbating that system, right? We put the clock on, as y'all notice, not to control you, right? We're not trying to control you guys. We're trying to be scientific. We're trying to measure, right? That's what scientific means, is that you have your variables, you know what they are, and you're measuring them. That's why we throw our clock on. So thank you all so much for joining us, for allowing us to be a part of your lives, especially to our Steady Pace members, because you all have made that commitment. You've taken that step. You've really made this program something that we never really thought could be as amazing as it is. And we just want to really take the time to thank our Steady Pace members first. Our general community at large, thank you all so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel, for reaching out to us, for joining this live workout class. We do go live with Jacqueline on YouTube every third Thursday of the month. That's a free service that we provide for the MS community at large. Of course, Steady Pace Warriors, our members, y'all know, Monday, Wednesday, we are there. And we just opened up a new morning class, an early morning class for our folks in Australia and Germany and all over the world. So hopefully they can have a little bit more of a chance to join earlier on in the day, because sometimes I think our members in different parts of the world, it's like early in the morning for us, and then it's nighttime for them, which we appreciate their commitment to it, but we want to meet them a little bit earlier to help them out. So with that being said, again, my name is Felipe. If you have any questions, please email team@msworkouts.com. I did throw in that progress journal in the chat box for the individual who requested it. And at this point, I'm going to pass it off to Jacqueline so that she can kind of wrap up the meeting for today. But awesome job, everyone.
Excellent work, everyone. Thank you, Felipe. So thank you all for joining us today, or perhaps you're catching the replay on YouTube. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us as an MS Workouts community, and good job pushing your muscles to exhaustion. As last thing is, you can see it on my screen there, a little bit there, is go to msworkouts.com and sign up for that 5-day immersive workshop on hip flexors. It is super cool. It's super exciting. There's lots of people who like yourself who are curious about MS workouts and who also just want to have better hip flexors. They don't necessarily have to have MS. They could just be other neurological conditions. It could be recovery from an injury or whatnot. And the hip flexor focus on is super exciting. So that's coming up next month. Early month, so that's why we're saying it now. I know it's still June, and otherwise I will see you next month. I'm back on here in about 4 weeks, give or take 4 weeks, middle of the month, and we will do another live workout class with you. So be sure to subscribe to our channel. If you're here watching us on the YouTube channel, then you can get all those notifications coming right to you. So good work today. Way to push those muscles to exhaustion. If you have any questions, we are here for you. So please email us at team@msworkouts.com. We're happy to help you. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your protein shake. Bye for now, guys.
All right, Jacqueline, hang on 1 second there, just smiling. All right.